Hey guys, good morning. It is just before 9 a.m. on Saturday the 15th of January 2022, our final shipping day of the season. It's currently minus 15, feeling like minus 26 degrees Fahrenheit in Sault Ste Marie. And you're looking at a beautiful bald eagle that is sitting in a tree over in my neighbor's yard, 2 or 3 doors over from me. I thought it would be appropriate to start with that this morning. But here, this is what I'm really here for. This is the G Munson from Great Lakes Fleet, covered in ice and trudging through the ice right now. They locked through, I think last night. I saw them, I woke up early this morning. They were sitting in front of the lock, not tied up. They were just sort of sitting there in the ice. Not long ago, the USCGC Katmai Bay, or Bristol Bay, maybe I better check. I think it was the Bristol Bay actually, went downbound. Let's see, where are they? Oh, it's Katmai Bay. I was right the first time. They went downbound. They cleared a path, made sure everything is loose and ready for the Munson, who will go downbound right now. They are on their way to Gary, just like everybody else who's carrying ore at the moment. Or are they going to Conneaut? Oh no, yeah, they're going to Gary. So they are downbound right now. We have a lot of ships in the river right now. And they're all either stuck or they were waiting for daylight. Currently the Katmai Bay is headed down, and not far downriver is the Robert S. Pearson, the Harvest Spirit. The tugs Angley and Lady Wilfred Cohen, which have a barge in between. I'm not sure which one, probably the PML 9000. And the Walter J. McCarthy Jr. They're all down probably right around 9 Mile, something like that. I'm guessing they stopped there last night. Coast Guard usually prefers that people in ice do not transit the river, and sometimes the river is closed in the evening. So the Munson will go by, and that will help clear a path, as well as the Coast Guard, and then I'm sure all of these guys will continue. Or they're waiting, actually they're probably, because he's downbound, everybody else is downbound as well. They all went through, as I say, last night. So once the Munson arrives, they will likely start as a convoy, and they will continue to go downbound from there. Upbound, just before Johnson's Point actually, the CG Bristol Bay is cutting a path, and the Sam Laud and American Century are headed upbound. The Laud is due to arrive here at the steel plant, and the American Century is headed to Superior, Wisconsin for a layup. So we'll get a chance to see them during the day. However, the sad part is that we're still waiting for the Arthur M. Anderson and the Dirk S. Van Ankford, and based on their routes and the time that they're taking to get here, it's probably going to be after dark when they arrive, which is kind of a bummer. Especially for the Anderson. We all love seeing that one. Well, actually, they're picking it up a little bit here, so you never know. Manitoulin is also on the way downbound from Thunder Bay. So we'll see. It looks like they are going to be arriving here mid-afternoon, so that's good. We get to see them during the day as well. Their destination is Goderich Cruise, so that tells me that they are laying up in Goderich this season. So this will be their final trip through as well. Our last ship of the season looks to be the Indiana Harbor, 1,000-foot vessel from the American Steamship Company. They are downbound, or headed eastbound across Lake Superior currently. They left 2 harbors last night shortly after midnight, and it's approximately 24 hours in good weather to get here from there. They would have had to call in to Soo Traffic and let them know they had left 2 harbors prior to midnight last night in order for them to agree to leave the lock open after midnight. 11:59 p.m. is technically when the lock is supposed to close. However, that's obviously not going to happen now that the Indy is coming downbound. I will make sure that I'm out here, no matter what the time is, in the evening from here at home to get them. As we watch the Munson go down. That's private residence, that white building there. It used to be the old Coast Guard station. And the orange building on top is Vegas Keewaydin Casino and Convention Center. So, oh, I don't know if you could hear that. It was a very faint salute. Coming from the G Munson as their final trip heads downbound. It's obviously very frozen, very cold from traveling across the lakes in this weather. Captain Scott Hine is aboard. He is finishing the season for the permanent captain of the Munson, so he is taking her home, and that explains why there was a master salute there. He's known for doing that all the time. You're really going to have to turn up the volume to be able to hear it because it was so muffled and low, but I had a feeling he was going to do one anyway. You can see some beautiful sea smoke there as well. That's the Drummond Islander 3 ferry as the Munson's pilot house begins to go in behind Sugar Island. The eagle hasn't moved. It's still in the tree, so I'll pan back to it after. I was kind of hoping it would take off and fly. There were two actually when I first came out here, and I think they heard my feet crunching. Their heads can turn around 360 degrees, so it turned right around and looked right at me, and then it took off very shortly after that, so it obviously didn't like a human presence here. But I think the other one is basically a regular. Goes back to that same spot all the time, so they're probably used to people being around. So there goes the Munson in the sea smoke with their steam and the Drummond Islander 3. Oh, there it goes. They're so fast, I didn't pull away far enough. Anyway, there goes the Munson down to Gary. We'll see them next season. Safe sailing to Captain Hine and everybody aboard. Here's hoping the next couple months goes quickly. As you know, I've mentioned many times, I'll be continuing to share things throughout the off-season that are new that you haven't seen yet. Some of the best things as repeats to be able to look at them again. Some new products, some interviews, and contests, and lots of things going on. So stay with us in the off-season even after the locks close tonight, and I promise you I will pull in some fun things for everybody to follow. Take care, have a great day, and I'll be back with as many more ships as I can today. Talk to you soon. Bye for now, guys.